Now, there is a question that if I will ask very simple question to all of you, then it is uh, you are able to give me the answer very quickly. Suppose I will ask that what is the value of 1 upon 2? So everybody can tell me which answer is 0.5. Okay. Suppose I will ask what is the value of 1 upon 1, 2, 5, 3, 6, 9 like that. Okay. So can you give me the answer without calculator? Not possible. Huh? It will take much more time. Okay. Minimum it will take minimum 10 to 15 minutes we should take to calculate this value without use of calculator. So right now, if we what we are using in our calculator, uh, actually if we want to find the value of 1 upon 2 or 1 upon this, we are able to find out its value. So it is due to the Newton-Raphson method. What is that? In our calculator, the value of this Newton-Raphson method is inserted. So with the help of Newton-Raphson method, we are able to find out the value of any value of 1 upon n, or we can also find the value of what is root of n, what is the cube root of n. We are able to find all these values. Why? Because in our calculator, there is a programming of Newton-Raphson method. So with the help of that, we are able to find out that values. So if I will say that, if I will ask that, find out the value of 1 upon n, then right now it is immaterial because we have the scientific calculator. But now the scientific calculator using this method, so that's why it is very important for us to study how to find the value of 1 upon n by using the Newton-Raphson method. Okay, so let us see here. Let x is equal to 1 upon n. How to use the Newton-Raphson method to find out the value of 1 upon n. So let us put x is equal to 1 upon n. So what is the value of n? It is 1 upon x. Okay. Or we can write it, what is f of x? F of x is equal to 1 upon x minus n. 1 upon x minus n. So what is f dash of x? F dash of x is minus 1 upon x square minus 0. Okay. And now if you put what is the Newton-Raphson method? What is this? Xn is xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Okay, so here f of x is equal to what? 1 upon x minus n. Just look here. F of x is equal to 1 upon x minus n. F dash of x is equal to minus 1 upon x square. So if we substitute this value over here in the Newton-Raphson method, so what is xn plus 1? This is equal to, what is the value of xn? Xn means 1 upon xn minus n and minus what is f dash f of x? Sorry, actually, okay, just a minute. Xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn upon f dash of xn. This is Newton-Raphson method. But we want to find the value of 1 upon n. Okay, so we have substituted x is equal to 1 upon n. So 1 upon x is equal to n, like that. Okay, so what is the answer? F of xn plus 1 is equal to, xn is what? What is xn? 1 upon n minus f of xn is, it is x minus 1 upon n divided by f dash of xn, it is minus 1 upon x square. Okay, and if we simplify it, what we will get? We get this formula. Correct? Similarly, we are able to find out the iterative methods of iterative formula for root of n. In the same manner, we can do it. What is x? X is equal to root n. So what is x square? X square is equal to n. Correct? What is its derivative? F of x is equal to x square minus n. So f dash of x is equal to 2x. Correct? So we can write it. What is x? Xn plus 1 xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus xn square minus n, this one, divided by f dash x is 2xn. So if we simplify this, what we will get? We get this xn plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 2 xn plus n upon xn. Is it okay? Similarly, we are able to find out iterative formula for 1 upon root n is given by xn plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 2 xn plus 1 upon n xn. Similarly, what is the iterative formula to find cube root of n, which is what? It is 1 upon 3, this is xn, 2xn plus n upon xn whole square. Similarly, if you want to find what is the iterative formula to find kth root of n, which is given by xn plus 1 is equal to 1 upon k. Just look here, if you are finding the square root, we are getting 1 upon 2, cube root we are getting 1 upon 3, so kth root we are getting 1 upon k. And again it is 2 minus 1 is 1, and here 3 minus 1 is 2, here k minus 1, xn plus n, just look here, everywhere it is n, and it is xn 3 minus 1 it's 2, here xn k minus 1. So this is the general formula. So with the help of this formula, we are able to find out the value of 1 upon n on root n on 1 upon root n and so on. So let us take one example. Example number 1. Evaluate the following correct to 4 decimal places by Newton-Raphson method. The question number 1, 1 upon 31. Question number 2, root 5. Third, 1 upon root 14. Fourth, cube root of 24. Fifth, 30 to the power minus 1 by 5. Okay. So let us take the solution of 1. We have to evaluate the following by Newton-Raphson method. 1 upon 1 by 1 upon 31. We have to obtain the value of 1 upon 31. So with the help of calculator, we can get directly its answer. So this is very simple to check our answer, and a very easy method to check our answer with the help of calculator. Now we know we will use the Newton-Raphson method. So what is this? Xn plus 1 is equal to xn times 2 minus nxn. This is the formula. We have already obtained this formula from the Newton-Raphson method. So just look here, it is 1 upon 31. Here n is equal to what? It is 31. If we compare the formula, it is what, this is the method, this is the formula for 1 upon n. So here what is the value of n? It is 31. So again, since the value of 1 upon 31 is near to, what we can consider 1 upon 30. Okay, this 1 upon 31 is very near to 1 upon 30, and 1 upon 30 is what? It is 0.03. So let us consider it is very near to 0.03. So put x0 is equal to 0.03 in 1. So what we are getting? X1 is equal to, here we put n equal to 0, x1 equal to x0, 2 minus n is equal to 31, x0. So x0 is equal to 0.03, 2 minus 31 into 0.03. And if we simplify it, if we multiply it, what we are getting? 0.0321. Now this is our x1. Now if we, this is first iteration number 1. Similarly, we can find out the second iteration. So what we will do? We will find x2, and our x0 will become x1. So what is x2? x2 is equal to x1, 2 minus 31 times of x1. And what is the value of x1? We will put the value of x1, 0.0321 times 2 minus 31 into 0.0321 is equal to 0. If we simplify again this part with the help of calculator, then its answer is 0.032257. Okay. Let us take one more iteration. So x3, for x3, what is our x2? x2 is this. So this is 0.032257. 2 minus 31 into 0.032257. If we simplify again this part, what we are getting 0.3226, correct? So up to 4 decimal places, if we see the x2 and x3, what is the x2? X2 is this, up to 4 decimal places 0.0322, again here 0.0322. So we are getting x2 and x3 both are equal. Since x2 is equal to x3 up to 4 decimal places, so we have 1 upon 1 upon 31 is equal to 0.0322. So in this manner, okay, that's why this formula is inside our calculator. So whenever we put 1 upon 31, they apply this formula, and using the iterative procedure, if we ask for the 4 decimal, 6 decimal, 8 decimal, 10 decimal, 100 decimal, so according to that, we are getting this answer. Okay, so this is if we have given 1 upon n. What will happen if we have given the root of n? So let us take one other example. We have to evaluate the following by Newton's-Raphson method. So root of 5, we have to find out the value of root of 5. So clearly we have the formula. What is the formula for root? 1 upon 2 xn plus n upon xn. Okay, right. So here, again look here, here n is equal to what? It is 5. N is equal to 5. And since the value of root 5 is near to 2. Why? Because root 5 is very near to root 4. So root 4 is equal to 2. So let us put root 5, x0 is equal to 2. Then x1 is equal to 1 upon 2 x0 plus n upon x0. And x0 is equal to what? We are putting 2. So 2 plus 5 by 2, it is 2 plus 2.5, and we are getting 2.25. Okay, this is the iteration number 1. What is iteration number 2? Again, we put x1 is equal to 2.25. So 1 upon 2, 2.25 plus 5 upon 2.25, and its answer is 2.2361. Okay, so now it is what it is, 2.225, it is 2.23. Again, put the next iteration, 1 upon 2 x2 plus n upon x2 is equal to 1 upon 2, 2.2361, 5 upon 2361. So we are getting 2.2361. Just look here, the x2 and x3 both are same. Okay, so with the help of Newton-Raphson method, we are easily get the correct solution within the less number of iterations. Okay, since x3 is equal to x2 up to 4 decimal places, so we have root of 5 is equal to 2.236. Correct. Similarly, if you find what is the next part, next solution, next question is we have to find out the not root 5. Similar question, I think. One upon root 14. Let us find out the value of root 1 upon root 14. So again here we have to use the formula of 1 upon root n. So here what is n? Again root n is equal to 14. What is the formula for this? It is 1 upon 2 xn, and this n will come in the denominator. Okay. If you want only the root 14, what is the formula for that? Xn plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 2 xn plus n upon xn. Okay. And if n is in the denominator, then the formula, this n should be multiplied with this. Okay. So this is the formula for finding the value of 1 upon root n. So again, look here, n is equal to 14. And again 1 upon, again the value of 1 upon root 14, which is near to 1 upon root 16. And what is the value of root 16? It is 4. So we can write down 1 upon 4 is equal to what? It is 0.25, which is nearer to 0.25. So putting x0 is equal to 0.25 in 1. So what is x1? x1 equal to 1 upon x0 plus 1 upon nx0, which is equal to 1 upon 2, 0.25 plus 1 upon 14 into n is equal to 14 and x0 is equal to 0.25. So again, if you simplify it, we are getting 0.26785. Now it is our x1. So again, we put over here, what is the value? If you put the value of this in our example, x n equal to 1, then we get x2. x2 is equal to 1 upon 2, x1 plus 1 upon nx1, which is equal to 1 upon 2. And what is the value of x1? It is 0.26785 plus 1 upon 14 into 0.26785, which is equal to the 0.2672618. Okay, actually, we have to calculate up to 4 decimal places, so we have to only calculate up to this place. Okay, so this is what it is. We have to calculate up to this place. So when we solve this question, we will use our calculator and fix up to the 4 decimal or up to the 5 decimal. You know, this type of question is asking to us. Similarly, if you find x3, so what is x3? 1 upon 2, x2 plus 1 upon nx2 is equal to 1 by 2. Now this is what? It is our x2. So we will substitute the value of x2, we are getting this value. So just look here, if we take up to the, actually we are getting 5 decimal. This 0.26726, 0.2672661, we are getting up to 6 decimal places, we are getting the correct answer. Okay, so now here clearly, since x3 is equal to x2 up to 4 decimal places, so we have 1 upon root 14 is equal to 0.2672, right? Similarly, we are able to find out how to find the cube root. So we have to evaluate the cube root of the 24. So actually this cube root of 24 is very near to cube root of 27. Okay, so what is x0 over here? What is cube root of 27? It is 3. So x0 will be 3 over here. So now the formula is what? It is only 1 by 3, 2xn n upon xn square. So n is equal to 24. Again, since the value of cube root of 24 is equal to cube root of 27, means this is not equal to, this is approximate value of this. So which is very near to 3 means, so putting x0 is equal to 3 in 1, we are getting x1 is equal to 1 upon 3, 2x0 plus n upon x0 whole square. So this x0 means what it is? 3. x0 is 3. So 2 times of 3. Actually, it is what? It is 2 times of 3. So this will be 6. 6 plus 24 upon 3 cube. So the answer will be this. And 1 upon 3, 2x1 plus n upon this. This again, it is multiplied by 2. It is not multiplied. Okay, and the answer, this answer is correct. The calculation is correct, but this 2 is 2 into 3 and 2 is missed over here. Similarly, x3 is equal to 1 upon 3, 2x2 plus n upon x2 square is equal to 1 upon 3, 2 times of, again 2 times of this plus this, and we are getting 2.8845. So now just look here. If we see this, it is 2.8845. It is 2.8845. So x2, x3 and x2 up to 4 decimal places. So we have cube root of 24 is equal to 2.8845. So in this manner, now we can take a lot of examples. You know, we have taken some simple examples over here. You can try to solve another examples. You can take by your own questions. You know, 1 by 3, 1 by 8, any questions you can take. Let us take what is the value of root 1, root 13, root 10, up to how many? 3 decimal places. 1 upon 18, 1 upon root 15, 28 to the power minus 1 upon 4, cube root of 41, 32 to the power 1 by 4, and so on. So we can take such type of examples, and we are able to solve easily.